the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everybody, to the final game of this year's badminton tournament. It's April Fool's Day.
April Fool's Day. I thought I was in the wrong building, Ernie.
Oh, me too.
I was like, what the heck is going on here?
What game is this, is what I was saying. Anyway, it's 2K Sports, and it's the NBA. And we've got the world's biggest joker, Shaquille O'Neal, and one of the most clever ones, Kenny the Jet Smith. Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Washington Wizards. And guys, for the Wizards, playing under 500 basketball over the last 10 games, they can do better, and they'll try to get on the winning side tonight. And guys, still some time left till tip-off. Let's talk scoring. Kenny, how did you look to establish yourself at that end of the floor, and when did you know you were in for a big night?
Well, for me, it was just about getting the basketball in the right areas of the floor, either off the dribble or off the pass. So if I knew if I got to certain areas of the floor, I was going to be able to score and have a big night. The defense tried to dictate that, but you have to try to dictate it and overpower that mentally.
Well, I wanted to go out and average 28-10. So 28 divided by 4 quarters, 7 points a quarter. My goal was to be on the attack, try to get to the rim every time, hit as many free throws as I could. And if I had double digits after the first quarter, it's over. The diesel will come. It smells blood.
So just 7 points a quarter. That's all you were looking for.
Yes.
And how many rebounds per quarter were you looking for?
4.
Yeah, but that gives you 16 rebounds instead of 10.
I smell blood, Ernie.
I'm going to change the subject. That's it
up.
for now. Thanks for tuning in.
Shack it up.
Leave me
Shack
alone.
it up.
Hands off. Kenny, help. Help.
And the city flowing with lights as we get a great look at beautiful downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Welcome to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA, but the bad news is there is no basketball, there is no NBA. The game has been canceled. Ha ha! Happy April Fool's Day, baby! This is the NBA, and we've got a great one in store. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. And the Wizards head back to Washington after today's contest. Look at this team, third from last in the East, just not the way they had hoped this season would play out.
And I guarantee you what, guys, the adrenaline is already flowing on both sides. A rivalry matchup like this means a little more to the players than just any other game.
And not just the players, Greg. How about the fans, too? I mean, they get into this thing as well. We've got an electric atmosphere in here, just like it always is when these two teams square off. It should be a good one, and I'm glad to be right in the middle of it.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Taking a look at the Wizards. We've got Joel Embiid all out there with Mayo. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Pena in at the power forward. Now, here is Irving. He's coming off a 16-point game against Phoenix.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
Now here's Crowder, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Shot by Mayo is no good. Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. Irving attacking, and Embiid with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Shot clock at 6.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Here's Mayo. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
This is to Lopez. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I had a chance to catch up with Dave Yeager. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding, he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Thanks again, Doris. Now here's Wall. He's coming off a 25-point game against Detroit. And stolen by Love. And they're moving it up. Here's Irving. That falls. Great assist by Love. Irving's got his first 2 points.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Now here's Crowder. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Irving. Pass to Love. Shot from 12. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Wall. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Over to the wing. Here's Pena. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. So for the Wizards, their last game lost to the Detroit Pistons.
And that was one of the few times that you'll see a team just lack fight defensively in losing that game.
Yeah, and I know their fans may not want to hear it, but the reality and the truth is the defensive end of the floor was not what it needed to be in terms of effort.
And it seems like we've seen more and more of these guys in recent years. Big men who can shoot the three. Over the last month, these have been the best of them. Number 1, Kevin Love.
Well, he has such a phenomenal touch from long range. For a player at any position, forget about just among the big men.
Yeah, and that makes him one of the more challenging matchups that any defense is going to face. I mean, who do you put on it? A perimeter defender or a low post guy? It's really a conundrum.
And Washington making a change here. Nicholson's checked in. Here's Pena. Puts it up from 12. Up and in. It's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting. Cleveland leading by 7. Irving drives in, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Smith is checked in, and a switcher also for Washington. Morris is checked in. Here's Wall, following the basket by Freak. There's the screen. The pass to Crowder. Morris a screen, and the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Crowder with it, working on Green. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Wall. Green with the rebound. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run right now. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Green's got 7 points.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Wizards trail by 11. And Wall kicks to Crowder. Wall is screen on Green. Right wing. Pass to Crowder. Morris with a screen on Green. Hits it from three-point range. Crowder's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Lopez, no luck.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, more than anything else, I think three-point shooting was the key, the catalyst, if you will, in that game.
Yeah, it's really a nice weapon to have because it makes things easier for you in other parts of your offense when you can knock down the 3.
And Washington has possession after Cleveland got the 3-pointer. And Wall. Here we go now. Here's Crowder. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Crowder's got his second basket of the night.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Wizards trail by 9. Pass to Warner. He kicks it to Morris. To the wing right side. Outer dishes to...
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in this game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Here's Wall following the basket by Freak, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
Wizards making a switch here. The Wizards shooting their first free throw of the night. Smart passes to Green. Smart kicks to Green. The feed to Smart. Back to Green. Here's Doyle. No good. And that does it for the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 6. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And an exciting young backcourt in Washington with John Wall and Bradley Beal. Wall said that Beal is known for his appetite. You think John Wall's hungry for a championship in D.C.?
Yeah, I would certainly think. Well, not really. I've seen that dude eat exactly the way John described it. It is an unbelievable sight to behold. You literally cannot comprehend how anybody could scarf up that much food and still hoop.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
A lot of times the team that owns the paint is going to come away with the victory, and that's what they've done here thus far.
Yeah, why change the plan until they make you? And that's where they should continue to attack moving forward, going inside.
Green in a 2-guard. He's out there with Irving, and it's Doyle in at the 4 slot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Suns played some outstanding basketball. He finished with 42 points, and he was on target the whole contest. Very few misses from him all night. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance. For him and for us, Kevin.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
They set the pick. And he banks in the layup. Green's got 11 points.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Mayo with him. He's coming off a 22-point game against Detroit.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air.
Agility leads to thievery there as he got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And, Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
Checked in for Cleveland. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Morris is checked in. Embiid the screen. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Freak. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe That's really a good way to change the momentum in the game because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
And stolen by Love. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. Mayo against Love. Mayo dishing the wall. Morris outside. Feeds it to Embiid. Puts up the baby hook. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Embiid with the steal. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal.
Man, those aren't legs. This guy, those are like springs.
Holy smokes, almost superhuman.
Guys, he can really elevate. That we know.
Here's Wall, and he goes in for the dunk.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunk's the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
Here's Green, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. That's on O.J. Mayo.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Green. 15 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
And so he hits both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Outside, Wall. Mayo, the pass to Pena. Morris kicks to Mayo. Just 5 on the clock. Wall. Again, the miss by Wall.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroke. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Embiid, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Cleveland gets called for the foul. It's his first trip to the line.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
Lopez, he's checked in for Cleveland. Marcus Smart comes in for Kyrie Irving. Kicks to Crowder. He dishes it to Morris. Offline with his 3.
You can't get in a much better position for the 3 than that. Everything was right on target. It just didn't fall.
Kicks it out to Love. The 3-pointer off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
They set the screen. Here's Crowder. Pops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
And the wide open shot from Morris. Here's Embiid, blanketed by the D, fights to the rim for the layup. Embiid's got 7 now in this quarter. And Love has it in the corner. Love with the screen for Smith. Deflects the pass. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. And that one's good. Now just a 4-point Cleveland lead.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Write that one down, game players. Discretion is the better part of valor.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into
a moment to check in with Doris Brooks. Doris?
Yes, guys, over that last break, I listened to Dave Yeager address his team. He laid out their priorities for them, which began with his admonition that offensively they attack the basket at every opportunity. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. He hits the second from the line.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I'll tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well. Seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Green. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Here's Wall. He has 6. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. The pass to Simon. Outside, Wall. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Crowder. Outside, Green. With 1 on the clock, can't hit.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Cavaliers lead by 5.
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
I'm just trying to let the game come to me. But I'm trying to force it on offense. Good things happen. And that's why I've had success here early on.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think we've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
So on the floor for Washington, we've got Wall, also Mayo out there, Jay Crowder out there with Joel Embiid, and it's Pena in at the 4. Now Wall. Embiid the screen. The dish to Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. Embiid the pass to Mayo. They get the rebound. Pena goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 8.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
And the dunk by Lopez.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
To the paint.
I don't like that decision there on the entry pass. Not with the defender right there ready to pick it off.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
The Cavaliers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Now here's Wall. He has 6. And stolen by Love. Dishes it to Irving. Got a hand on it. They recover it. Green, no luck.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark. And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And here's Wall. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Embiid with the steal. Crowder with it. 11 points in the game. The kick out to Mayo. Bangs home the trifecta. Mayo's got his third basket of the night.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders. A moment here to look at some numbers for John Wall. First in assists, third in steals, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And I think we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. I mean, he maximizes every possession and just shreds defenses.
Morris is checked in for the Wizards. Wall against Irving. Right side, Wall. Good D by Irving.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Green. Morris with the block. Oh, and here comes Wall all alone. Great D that time from Irving. Cleveland leading by 11.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Love right side. Again, Love missing.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And the shot is good.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in. You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
And the rebound goes to Lopez. For Cleveland, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Irving. Rebound by the Wizards. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
And really just a bad loss. No other way to put it. I mean, they maybe overlooked some of the bench players because those reserves got loose offensively.
I agree with you. I mean, the points off the bench, that disparity was decisive. You've got to have all hands on deck for this one.
Irving against Wall. A baseline J. Again, the Wizards score.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
To the middle, here's Green, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a real Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about the knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
There's the pick. Wall against Irving, and stolen by Love. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Love. 6 points for Kyrie Irving. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Defensively, they've played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter. And that's an understatement.
And Green gets it to go.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Wizards trail by 17. Mayo, the pass to Pena. Back to Mayo. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
And Lopez gets it to go.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Wall with it, guarded now by Irving. Wall draws the double. Morris. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 6 assists now in the game.
Got it. Get the ball
Irving
inside.
dishes to Green. He feeds it to Lopez. Back to Green. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Wall draws the double.
What are you doing? Stay down.
The Wizards have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. The first free throw is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. And he makes both free throws. 12 seconds left in the third. Pass to Smart. Lets the 3 fly. Simon. Off target with that shot. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cleveland ahead. They lead by 13. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. The Cavaliers leading by 13. You got J.R. Smith. Kevin Love out there with Smart. And it's Doyle in at the power forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And he gets the bucket. That's 12 points for Love.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Pass to Crowder. Down low. They swipe it. Here's Smith. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 4 assists now tonight.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Wall's shot is off.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Passes it to Davidson. Trying his luck deep. Cleveland gets it back. Love kicks to Smart. Now the pass to Dort. Smith on the wing. Clock at 6. Another shot. Rebound, Washington. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. And Wall kicks to Nicholson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
The Cavaliers leading by 15. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Smart. There's the triple. It's John Wall with the rebound. Wizards trail by 15. He feeds it to Crowder. Here's the screen. Here's the teardrop. Good D by Love. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. From the corner, that's short off the rim.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Simon, the pass to Wall, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
There's the feed to Love. The 9-foot shot. Nice jump shot. Good.
Defense just not strong enough to throw him off his shot there. Sometimes it takes a little more effort to defend him down low.
To the inside. Simon, the pass to Nicholson. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. Nicholson's got 4 points this quarter.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Smart dishes to Love. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Pass to Simon. He kicks it to Nicholson. Outside, Wall. Shoots from 12. That's good.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
Smith outside. Shoots from the elbow. The wide open look for Love. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. 16 points for Love. Outside, Wall. Stolen by Smart. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball.
Wizards foul call. John Wall. That's his second personal foul. At the line for your Cavaliers, Marcus Smart. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Smart. Both teams will make substitutions. And so, Smart nails both of them. Wizards trail by 14. Passes it to Pena. They set the pick. It's O.J. Mayo on the wing. It's stolen by Green. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Green's got 32 points in the game. The Wizards have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
We need to calm
Doris
down.
Burke has some information for us, Doris.
Go over that last break, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what David Blatt said to the team. He used the word patience several times in describing what he'd like to see from their offense. It's not a run-and-gun approach he wants from them. Guys, we'll see how Coach's direction pays off as this one winds down. Kevin?
And thank you, Doris. Cleveland leading by 14.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Puts it up. Washington with the rebound. Crowder's got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's Wall, top of the key. Crowder kicks to Wall. Another one falls for Washington.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Cavaliers have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Green against Mayo. The pass to Hansen. 6 to shoot. Count that one.
Guys, that time you went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Wizards trail by 14. Down low, Pena. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Green, the screen. The tray. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 9th assist in the game now.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Cavaliers.
Clark, the differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
They made the defense adjust by moving the ball like that, and there was no answer for it.
And, of course, this season for these guys has been just remarkable. Win after win, we've watched them take on the best teams in the league and dispatch them with ease. Tonight will mark win number 72, adding to the storied season one more time.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I have to believe the sweep will be in order.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Green. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
And so it's Cleveland with it, and Cleveland can just let the clock run down here. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, once again, you filled the box score up. Yet another triple-double. How many more are we going to see this year?
I guess however many games we have left on the schedule, Doris. That's your answer. Hey, I might even get 2 triple-doubles in one game. I don't know if that's possible, but I'll probably do it. I'm going to call it a double, triple-double.
Kevin, back to you.
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
He was in a groove tonight, Ernie, Kenny. He's getting in that playoff mode already. Perfect timing with the postseason approaching. He had it all going on the whole game.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.